So Diddy is suing Netflix for $4 billion. Yes, you heard that right. $4 billion. But does he actually stand a chance of winning? Let's break this down. Netflix recently released the explosive documentary, Sean Combs' The Reckoning, produced with 50 Cent behind the scenes, and it dives deep into years of allegations, testimonies, and intimate footage surrounding Diddy's controversies. Diddy's legal team fired back hard. They're calling the documentary a shameful hit piece and claiming some of the footage was unauthorized or even stolen. And because of that, they say Netflix owes him billions in damages. But here's the real question. Does Diddy actually have a realistic legal shot at winning a $4 billion lawsuit? Short answer, highly unlikely. Long answer? Here's why. First, the footage. Netflix and the filmmakers say every clip in that documentary was legally obtained. If that's true, the unauthorized use argument falls apart instantly. Second, free speech and public interest. Diddy is a global public figure. Documentaries about public figures, especially when the content is tied to criminal investigations or public allegations, are strongly protected under US law. Unless Netflix published something provably false or defamatory, Diddy's case is already on thin ice. Third, the burden of proof. To win billions, Diddy would need to show Netflix acted illegally, maliciously, and caused him massive financial damage. But here's the twist. Many of the allegations in the documentary overlap with ongoing civil and criminal cases he's already facing. That means Netflix isn't inventing claims. They're reporting on things already in the legal system and public record. So what's the most likely outcome? Maybe a small settlement. Maybe nothing at all. Or the case gets thrown out completely. A $4 billion victory. Realistically, that's not happening. This lawsuit feels less like a guaranteed win, and more like a PR move, a way to push back against the narrative after months of damaging headlines. So yes, Diddy can sue. But can he win $4 billion from Netflix? Legally, the odds are very, very low. But in Hollywood, anything can become a headline.
Netflix, I 100% believe, fully vetted this doc. I think that's probably why it took so long to get out. Baby, it is iron proof. It is bulletproof. But I don't mean that Diddy's not going to try, because isn't that what Diddy does with everything? He tries to scare people off from suing him. Ain't that what his team's been doing for the last 10 years? Anyway, my opinion. They said media takeout has learned that Sean Diddy Combs and several members of his family have lawyered all the way up. And not just any attorneys. We're told they've hired the largest, most powerful law firms in the United States to launch what insiders are calling the biggest defamation lawsuit in U.S. history. And the target is Netflix,